Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. I'm in London. We're doing the nighttime devotion. It is Sabbath. It's the Friday night. Sun has set and we are in the Sabbath hours. We've had a good preparation day and we're looking forward to a good restful Sabbath. So Sabbath blessings one and all. It is Sabbath. We're doing a nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, God warns against self-centered pride. Daniel 4:22-25. They shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. The faithful Daniel stood before the king not to flatter, not to misinterpret in order to secure favor. A solemn duty rested upon him to tell the king of Babylon the truth. He said, My Lord, the dream be to them that hate thee, and the interpretation thereof to thine enemies. The tree that thou sawest, it is thou, O king. Do we regard the king of Babylon as of more importance in the estimation of God than are the instrumentalities and responsibilities he has entrusted to his chosen people, upon whom the ends of the world are come? We have here the workings of the great I Am to change even the heart of a heathen king. There is a watcher just as really taking cognizance of all the works of human beings, but in a special sense of those who are to represent God by receiving his sacred truth into the heart and revealing it into the world. In the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, the true object of government is beautifully represented by the great tree, whose leaves were fair and the fruit thereof much, and in it was meat for all, under which the beasts of the field dwelt. And upon those branches the fowls of the heaven had their habitation. The prophet Daniel interpreted the dream to the king, and he added the solemn admonition, Wherefore, O king, let my counsel be acceptable unto thee, and break off thy sins by righteousness, and thy iniquities by showing mercy to the poor, if it may be a lengthening of thy tranquility. For 12 months the king was tested and proved. During this time his actions were weighed in the balances of the sanctuary in heaven. One morning as he walked in his palace, the king spake and said, Is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the might of my power and for the honor of my majesty? While the king was swelling with self-importance, and even while the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee. God warns against self-centered pride. So again, we're still in Daniel, and it's now focusing on Daniel's given the interpretation of the dream. He explained everything that was happened. We've had the big Nebuchadnezzar make the big statue of gold and has everyone to worship it, and we've been through that. And then there's another dream where the tree was cut down. Only the stump of the tree was there. And Daniel interprets the dream in as much to say, I've told you the interpretation. Now stop sinning. He says, break off thy sins by righteousness, meaning be right and stop sinning. And then he also says, and your iniquities by showing mercy to the poor. So be fair to all the poor people and obviously feed them and give them shelter and stuff, and God will forgive you. And basically he was given 12 months to prove he could change his ways and be true to God. And then it says during this time, the 12 months, his actions were weighed in the balances in the sanctuary, and he was being watched and judged. And then the morning after the 12th month, he is walking in the palace, basically looking at everything and saying, is this not the kingdom I have built for my majesty, for me? Took all the credit of everything. And as immediately as he said that, voice from heaven said, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the words you have heard, it was told thee, the kingdom now is departed from thee. Much like when God took the kingdom away from Saul, he's also now taken the kingdom away from Nebuchadnezzar, because God gave Nebuchadnezzar the kingdom. Because although Nebuchadnezzar was heathen, he still listened to God. He knew of God. He knew of the prophets. But here he was full of pride, full of self. And he paid the consequences. If you know what happened to him, otherwise you can go and read it in the book of Daniel, chapter 4. Enjoy Sabbath.